I do not trust my mother, not in her current mental state.
Shortly before Ty and I married, I realized Katherine did not like me. Katherine has made outrageous accusations against me. She accused me of not being an attorney. Katherine says that I am older than I actually am and that I have other children than the children that I have with Ty.
Do yours too, man.
None of it is true. She says that I have multiple identifications, my real name is not Nicole, and that I'm someone else. She also said all of my family at my wedding were fake and they were all actors, which is ridiculous. Katherine has accused me of drugging and brainwashing Ty and holding him hostage.
I can't communicate with you if you believe that I'm under mind control, I'm being kept against my will. What can we talk about?
She's also accused me of defrauding her, and she has called the police on me.
These allegations are from beyond left field. They're not even in the ballpark.
Ty's mother has told him to get rid of me if he wants to have a relationship with her. I think there is an Oedipus complex with Katherine and how she views her son Ty. Katherine hates me because I took Ty, her husband, from her.
Well, if you think being accused of having multiple identities and hiring actors at your wedding is bad enough, Nicole says her mother-in-law, well, she says she has a much more shocking claim.
One of the most outrageous things Katherine has said about me is that I murdered Ty's brother, Michael. Michael was killed in a car accident 7 years ago. Katherine claims that some local politicians devised a conspiracy to infiltrate and harm her family, and that they hired me as part of this conspiracy. Based on the witnesses, this was clearly an accident.
That's when the threats started coming out.
I just pray that nobody ever hurts your children because of all of the horrible things she's done.
I stopped talking to my mother because I didn't want to hear the threats that she had towards my kids.
We've moved in the hopes of getting away from Katherine and to make it harder for her to get to us.
I've thought very strongly about filing a restraining order, but what man files a restraining order against his mother?
I don't want my children to ever be around Katherine. I think it is evil what Katherine has done to us.
Well, is this a mother that is just concerned about her son and should be? Have you married the spawn of Satan here?
You know, Dr. Phil, it's so frustrating because I know that I haven't married the spawn of Satan. I'm very happy with the woman that I've chose. We've been going through this for 7 years now, trying to get my mother to understand and just see none of this stuff is true. I've pleaded to every family member, every auntie, uncle, and the old friends that she had, anybody that I felt that she might listen to.
Okay, now, are you brainwashed?
No.
Are you under mind control of this woman sitting next to you?
Not at all.
Now, you're a graduate of West Point,
yes,
correct?
I am, sir.
You're an engineer.
Yes.
So you're not like...
I'm not a fool. I'm definitely not a fool, and I'm not someone that can easily be led astray.
Right. Are you afraid of your mother-in-law?
I live with the reality that my mother-in-law is a danger to myself and my children and Ty.
I actually made a list of the security measures, which is sad that you have to do this. But in June 2012, you moved to Northern California just to get away from her threats, right?
Right.
You have to send your mail to a post office box because you say you don't want to give one your address, certainly not her. You refuse to provide their address to anyone, including us. And Ty says, we stay prayed up and believe God will protect us, and what God doesn't protect, my 9mm will take care of. Well, hopefully we're not going to get to that point. We can settle all this down. Did you hire actors to come to your wedding?
I did not hire any actors to come to our wedding. All of our guests were either my family or Ty's family. Katherine says that everyone at my wedding, including my mother, were actors.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.